Yeah. And we're live. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Guardian Podcast number 2. So, how's everybody's evenings going?
It's going good.
Going all right.
Going fine.
No
complaints.
complaints.
Now, everybody stop. Now, everybody talk at once.
Loud noises.
Okay, let's go ahead and get started with introductions. I am Jordan Lucas. I'm the host, and I'm done on the RT side by Ninja Spectre. And Jack, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm JackDP on Rooster Teeth. This is my 4th year as a Guardian, and I'm gonna have a good time.
Awesome. Eric?
I'm Eric. I'm ItWasJustified on the RT site.
Awesome.
That's about it.
We'll go with the pleasantries as soon as we introduce ourselves, and we'll go through the rigmarole, or whatever.
The stuff.
Words are hard.
Yeah.
The thing.
Richard.
Yeah, Rich Curtin, Useeria on the RT website. Gonna be my first RTX of the Guardian, but my third, altogether.
Awesome. And Sean, introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Sean. I'm SeanChris on the site. I've not been to RTX yet.
Beautiful. I like him already.
Can we all do that pose?
He is dedicated to that pose.
Hang on, I'll have the headphones right there.
Are you back, Sean?
Am I? Oh, was I frozen?
Yeah, you were
Yeah.
for a second there.
Oh, okay. Did you guys hear me?
Nope.
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 You kind of cut out.
Audio too.
Oh, am I? Okay. I'll get closer, maybe. I don't know. Okay. Anyways, so should I reintroduce? Did you not hear any of that?
No, we
We
did.
heard you,
Okay.
Sean. But
Oh, all right. Well, I'm SeanChris on the site. I have not been to RTX yet. This is my first year going, and obviously first year as a Guardian then. And I've worked other conventions, so plenty hectic ones. So hopefully I'm for all the mayhem of RTX. Looking forward to it.
Awesome. And last but not least, Raph.
Hey guys, I'm Raph, also Raph on the site, and it's gonna be my 4th RTX, I believe. 2nd time as a Guardian. I'm very excited.
Awesome.
Very excited.
And also, let it be known that Raph is the awesome guy who did the new logo, or last year, he did the new logo for the Guardian podcast. So, once again, thank you for the awesome design.
Of course, man. It makes me happy every time I see it.
That's good.
All right, so let's get started with some introductions, let's get to know you about, with RT stuff in the RTX material. So how many RTXs have you guys been to, and how many years have you been a Guardian? I know most of you, this is your first time. Am I correct?
Yep.
Yeah, this will be my first time as a Guardian. I went 2014 and 2015, and obviously I'm going 2016 as a Guardian. But yeah.
Awesome. So, and Jack, it's your 4th time, and so.
Yeah.
And 4th.
So happy about it.
So
you
Jack,
you can hear the excitement in his voice.
Jack, do you want to
Yeah.
talk about what your plans are for being your position this year?
Oh, well, there's many jobs in RTX. The first 2 years I worked at the store, and last year I made a jump to security, or they're calling it Response now. And after working at Response, I got to see all the other jobs that RTX had to offer. So every year, as long as I'm a Guardian, I'm going to try to jump to each job just to see what it's like to work in each position. So I have no idea what I'm working at this year because I wrote any as my first request and then any for my second request. So hopefully things work out.
So you're going to be a loader, or you're going to be somebody who stands outside and waves at people?
Yeah.
A Walmart reader.
The name tag and everything.
Nice.
He can see the life slowly dying in his eyes.
Going a little dim.
They'll just toss random jobs at you. Whatever.
Right.
See, we call those people freelancers, or as we used to call them, floaters. And
I
then,
wish we called them floaters. I wish we kept that name.
yeah, because we just called them the turds at that point.
Man, you guys didn't make many friends, huh?
I could just imagine that. Hey, yo, shithead! I mean, turd, come here.
Oh, it was so funny, but it was a joke that kept on going on, and then they finally changed it to freelancer, and everybody's like, "Oh, we can't make the joke anymore."
There'll always be the floaters in here.
Yeah, in their heart.
Mm-hmm.
So, Raph, this is your second RTX. What was your position last year? So, for everybody.
So yeah, this is gonna be my second time as a guardian. Last year I was Blaine's PA, and it was a little crazy just getting accepted as a guardian and having a PA position for the first year. And at first it was very, very overwhelming. I was deeply, deeply terrified, and Jordan was like my security blanket throughout RTX. He kept me grounded through the whole weekend, and got to hang out with Jack too, which me and Jordan talked about the other night. Yeah, it was a good time. After all of it, it was really good.
Yep. Raph and I actually met beforehand. I think, was it before we were selected as Guardians, or was it?
Yeah, it was before.
Okay, so you were doing a Twitch stream, and that's where we met. And then from there on, you got selected, so everything was like have like a snowball of excitement for.
Yeah, that was about it. That was it was actually a year ago, like right around this time, because I think we met during that time when the whole Monty thing went down.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I was doing the stream to see if anybody just wanted to hang out and talk. Well, we were all just dealing with that.
Yeah, that was a really, really sad time.
Yeah.
Which I think the anniversary is coming up tomorrow, right?
Yeah, it is.
Mm. Well, rest in peace, Monty. We're still thinking of you every day.
Mm.
In the face of every Ruby girl. So, shut up. I was trying to be serious there, and then it's like, and then I heard.
Yeah.
It sounds stupid, but yes. Every time I do see Ruby, I still think of Monty. So, but yeah, I think you're even hosting a Skype call tomorrow.
Yeah.
To talk about it.
Well, a lot of people that were in that original stream that night, they've hung around and we've become really close ever since then over this year. And they've been asking if we're going to be doing anything to, just commemorate Monty or just anything in general. And Jeff suggested that we do a Skype chat even if we're like not going to be doing a stream, because honestly, like, I would love to do a stream, but it's just, again, it's a rough thing for everybody. So I think it would be best just to kind of hang out on a Skype call to shoot the shit and just be around people, especially people that that like we all know have been affected one way or another by what had happened.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Speaking of Monty, did anyone catch the Monty Memorial last year?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, I had a chance to walk around.
Really cool.
Really awesome.
Just so many signatures on there. And actually a lot of like really talented artists just like drew like their Ruby tributes on there, and it's really cool looking. I wonder what happened to it. I mean, I wonder if they.
It's somewhere.
I'm sure they kept it, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's like I wonder if they're gonna put it up somewhere. I didn't see it. I went on the tour of Stage 5 last year sometime when my daughter went. She was on the Bing Car short, and they brought us in a tour of Stage 5, and I didn't see it anywhere there, but that doesn't mean it's not somewhere else.
Yeah.
Right.
It could be off in like a storage facility or something like that.
Oh yeah, they've taken over almost all of Awesome Film Society, so.
Oh yeah, I've been there a few times, so it's quite amazing how much they're actually like absorbing.
Yeah.
But
I read an article that Matt saying they pretty much own about 50% of all of the buildings there now.
holy shit,
Wow.
Yeah.
that's ridiculous.
Damn.
Yeah, especially during Laser Team, because they took up most of stage, was it 4? I think it was like stage 4 or 3. That's where they did most of the prop, like prop creation and everything. Like it was like a huge like the entire warehouse was filled with their props. It's crazy.
That really doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, and that's
They
and
needed
that's
all that space.
and that's where I first met Marcus Lepore. So he,
Oh,
which, oh, he's an awesome guy. If you guys ever get a chance, try to meet him because he is full of wisdom about like with props and just everything. He's like a MacGyver for Rooster
Yeah,
Teeth.
he does so many really cool things that it's just amazing to see the work that he does. So
damn.
But let's try rolling back a little bit because let's get back onto RTX. I know we got a little bit off track there, but so now that we talked about I didn't say about my position, but my first year at RTX, I was a panel guardian, and then I became a PA guardian for Miles, and I returned as a PA guardian for Miles last year. And hopefully I can complete the trifecta this year, but
Nice.
that's not up to me. It's up to Mary, Barbara, and whoever. So, so for you, for the newbies here, which positions did you sign up for, and what do you hope to get? Like, what positions do you hope to get?
I think everybody's hoping to be a PA, but obviously there's going to be very few people that get it. But this will be my 4th year at RTX.
Mhm.
I'd either like to be a PA or do blind management. Just line management because I just like to talk to people and just kind of BS with people. Just sounds like fun.
So you have the name Eric, and also the name of the last year's lead line guardian was Eric.
Really?
Also known as Red.
Oh my God! I know him.
Big Red.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wore a kilt.
Yep. I bumped into him like every day.
Yep.
At some point, everybody ran into him, I'm sure.
His name is Eric, and it's spelled exactly like yours. So we're going to go Highlander on this, probably. So we're going to be the only one.
You have to
will
kill him
fight
and take his power.
I will fight him. I have no fear. If he's watching.
Yeah, I think I filled out for PA and then something with panels because but I think I also I want to say I put store also. When I worked at WonderCon, I was working for a comic store and I was like selling stuff there. So I think it was that. And then when I work on music videos and YouTube videos and stuff, I'm usually like PA or assistant director. So
Okay.
I think that's why I believe I just put PA and then something with panels because it's similar to what I do for work.
Okay. So that's. I think I put PA in panels as well. So for this year. So who knows what we'll get.
Yeah, maybe.
But with the ever-increasing staff and the acquisition of Screw Attack, I am assuming that we'll be needing some more PAs this year. So who knows?
Yeah.
We won't find any. Yeah, we won't find out anything until we know for sure, and probably until then, we probably won't be able to talk about it publicly. So
Yeah, exactly.
because I think they pretty much kept up everything under wraps, including who we were PAing for, until the convention itself.
The day before.
Well, they kept it under wraps. Like we knew like a month beforehand. I want to say, Raph.
Yeah, it was definitely after, like, or either the middle or towards the end of July, I believe.
Yeah, that's when we got it. It usually changes each year, like when we get it, but last year it was like a month beforehand, and they tell us pretty much like keep it under wraps. Like I know you're excited, but just keep it under wraps because I know the year before people were like announcing who their staffer was that they were paying for.
Oh, wow.
I was one of them. I was pretty excited.
Not gonna lie. Yeah.
I was pretty excited that I got Miles, but yeah, I think they usually keep it under wraps. So.
But even then, there's still changes, right?
Yeah, usually. Sometimes like they had to mess things around because sometimes they pick someone, they end up not being the quite exact fit. They find out that they're not the quite exact personality fit that they hoped for. So sometimes they mess around with that.
So is that they try to find close personality match for the PAs?
Yeah, something like
that.
something like that goes along with it, like with their personality. Like, for instance,
It's like
Raph likes to work out and Blaine likes to work out. So
it was staff speed dating essentially.
staff meeting. I never heard it that way, but that's almost right. But yeah, they pick the PAs and then they try to match them with like the people's personalities. And
Okay.
sometimes it doesn't match, but sometimes it does. Sometimes it does, but even if they don't quite match, usually it ends up working out. So, but you don't actually know until you get into the convention and you're on the floor with them. But Richard, what did you sign up for this year?
My first choice I picked tech because that's what I do. I'm a big tech nerd, and I think I picked any for the second choice because figured I just want to help in any way I can. So whatever's open if I can't get on the tech team or whatever. But yeah, so I guess it was just tech and any.
Okay. And like I said before the call, like tech, like I think there's a lot of people who are in IT who go for tech, but also they kind of pull some tech people over to the center stage because I found out last year I didn't realize what center stage did until I met with had an interview podcast with the leads of center stage and they're like, oh yeah, we're like tech and we're like lions and stuff like that. So I was like, oh. Apparently, they have a lot to do on their hands with the minimal staff too. Mm-hmm. But they're increasing every year as well because the center stage just keeps on getting bigger.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. It's probably last year was what 35,000 attendees.
I think
it was
35,000 to 40,000. So
I think what was the final number? I think it was like 42 or something.
Was it really? Wow.
Yeah, I feel like that sounds more accurate.
I think this year they said they're aiming at 70.
Holy shit!
Jesus. Wow. Yeah. I think WonderCon is like 70 or 80 or something. That's pretty nuts.
Yeah.
I wonder.
I think RTX is the fastest growing convention though.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It was like within a few years that we like branched out to like multiple hotels and everything. So
last year.
Yeah, last year was insane going back and forth. It was hot.
It was worth it. It was worth it.
It was
yeah.
It was really cool.
Mm-hmm. It was.
And oh my god, like you get a good workout at RTX if you're a guardian and you're actually like moving around.
Oh yeah.
Like,
oh god.
If you're a PA, if you're a PA, be ready to clock at least a marathon length worth
Easily.
of
Yeah,
walking.
Totally fine with this.
My final step count was 48 miles last year.
Wow.
So,
At the end of the convention.
yeah, at the end of the convention, and some people got even higher. I think like James got like 54 or something like that.
So do they have pedometers on you guys? Like, do you have to?
Oh no! People were just putting it like Fitbits and stuff on their wrists.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I have an automatic one on my phone that I didn't find out about until after RTX, and I was so pissed off. I'm like, this thing was here the whole time, and the whole weekend I'm just hearing about how many steps people have hit. I'm just like, well, I'm not fancy. I don't have a Fitbit. I can't tell you. And then like a few months down the line, I forgot what the hell I was doing. Oh, I think I was helping my friend Mark move. And his brother showed it to me because he has an iPhone. He's like, oh yeah, you could look it on this. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I could have no. So I'm gonna keep an eye on it this year.
I would have hit at least 60.
Yeah. But like everybody brought 3DSs as well, and those count your steps. So like every day, everybody would just whip out the 3DS, and it would be like 30,000 or 40,000 or even higher each day.
Wow.
It was crazy.
So are we allowed to talk about the amount of Guardians? I was just wondering how in relation this year is to like past years. So y'all have been there.
I don't know if we're allowed to talk about it quite yet, but usually Mary will send out something saying like how many Guardians there were and how many were accepted, how many applications and how many were accepted.
Well, Mary already said all that on the site. So
did she say it on her personal account or did she say it on the group?
I want to say it's in the FAQ, is what I want to say.
Okay, FAQ would be still in the group, so technically it's not. It's not public.
Well, I just meant. Okay, well, you all know you'll know the numbers. But I'm saying this year, is it more?
It's about the
Yeah.
same.
It's
like
a,
right there.
maybe a tiny bit more, but that's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really, that's kind of surprising
curious.
considering they got the whole screw attack thing also.
I
Right.
think Screw Attack might have some of their own people come in,
Yeah, I was gonna
but
say.
Yeah.
because they had their own convention as well. But I don't know any of their operations. I just know RTX, and that's it.
Gotcha.
But I know this year I think it's a similar amount. But last year we had, I want to say, 500 Guardians.
Yeah. I
Plus,
checked recently.
plus more on waitlist. So
Yeah. And then the year before that, we had about 400.
yeah,
And
it's
the year
around
before
400.
that, we had like 280 to 300.
Wow, it's crazy because I've been twice as an attendee, and you don't. I mean, you see the Guardians, you just don't see how many there are, and just thinking that many is just crazy.
Yeah, actually, I saw a picture that somebody like put together on Tumblr after RTX. It was just like the Guardians through the years, and it just shows how much the group grows. And it's just like by the time we hit our group, I was like, holy shit, that is a lot of people.
I was
And-
my.
It's a
Like
good
it's
thing, though, right?
yeah, it's funny seeing the pictures every year because I see it with like was it red the first year, and then it was blue, and then it was teal.
No, wasn't it black the first year, and then
Well, I meant
black,
the
red?
first year I was there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was black the very first year, yes, and then it was I forget which color. I think it was black the second year as well,
Mhm.
and then it became red, then blue, then teal, and then
Should
knowing
have purple.
hey, it was a close vote, a very close vote. Last year we had a vote in the Guardian group about what colors our shirts should be, and it was a teal or purple.
I think vote is an understatement. It was more like a full-on war.
Yeah,
It was war. It was a civil war. We all picked sides. Friendships were broken.
Yeah.
Like red versus blue.
yeah. If you saw like hashtag Team Purple and stuff with the some of the RT members, that's why. It was because of the shirt choosings, and it was a shirt vote, and people were literally divided on it.
It's still going on now. Like,
Yeah.
people are not letting up on it.
Jen and Jackie will still never admit defeat on that one.
There was
Actually-
there was a thing going down in sponsor chat where it was like that somebody started posting like hashtag bleed teal and
Yes.
kind of stuff. Was that?
Or as I call it, we're Teal Team 6. So
Oh my god! Like we all just started seeing like all these like things show up in sponsor. I'm like, what in the hell is going on?
Actually, some Guardians last year, they had buttons that said Team Purple or Team Teal.
Oh
and then
my
there's a
god!
set that had Team Both on it. And even then, we were still fighting about it.
it was
Jesus.
great though. I love that type of stuff. It just gives us something to talk about each year.
That's the best thing about this community, though. It's like people will just show up with like that random shit that just happens, and it ends up being awesome.
Here, let's see. I'm going to cut away to Q&A because we have Q&A going on right now.
Oh, yeah, we have nothing.
Ooh.
We have
Cool.
a Ryan Drake in the Q&A. By the way, Ryan Drake is, or Pickleye81 is our founder of the Guardian podcast, but he handed off the reins about 3 years ago now?
Yeah, 3 years ago.
So, no, it was by the end of this RTX, it will be 3 years.
Okay, yeah.
So,
And
hello,
the-
Ryan.
Yep.
Thank
And
you for founding
Yeah,
us.
hello.
And he's also goes by the name. I hate saying this, but he goes by the Fish.
We're going to
Ah.
burn that fucking hat one year.
Yes, we are going to give it a Viking funeral. We're going to push out into the middle of the river in Austin.
I'm shooting with flaming arrows. I'm down. I'm
Yeah.
a pretty good shot with a bow.
You
Okay.
mean the lake? The river, the river, their lake they call the river? Oh, the river they call the lake? One of the few.
Let's see. And Ryan says 2013 was my first year doing it and made it private because it was small. What are you talking about?
He was talking about an earlier question.
What was it?
Why are 90% of 2013's podcast episodes private?
Oh yeah, that's because of shit. It was Kyle. Like, but I can post the archives up on in the Guardian group, like in the forum, which I need to make an announcement about the Guardian group because I'm gonna tell everybody the Guardian group is dead because the group systems. I don't want to say anything bad about the RT site, but it's awful. The group system is awful.
It'll get better. Give it time.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, Adam, you heard me. I tried to defend you.
But everything will be going through the Guardian. The 2016 Guardian RTX Guardians group. They have a forum. We started up a forum thread at the beginning as soon as everyone was announced, and I will be announcing schedules, announcements, time changes and stuff there, except for this week because I was a little bit late to the party when it came to posting the schedules. So
that one's my bad. I held you up that night.
oh no! I was supposed to post it at the beginning of the week, so and I had just a bunch of work to do. So, but yeah, I will be making any announcements about time changes or who's on the next podcast or anything like that. I will be making it on the 2016 Guardians 26 RTX Guardians Guardian podcast forum thread. You'll see it. It's got like 90 something replies right now. So
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
yeah, that's a lot of communication for a forum thread and the Guardians. That's actually not the bar or
That's
like
not
the
the bar, yeah.
Yeah, the bar is something else. It's
Yeah.
it's chaos.
It is.
Is that what we're talking about? The Guardian Bar?
Yeah, we can talk about the Guardian Bar, but yeah, all the announcements will be made on there. So if you want to know more news, go and follow the thread, and so you can get the alerts on the RT site. Okay, let's talk about the Guardian Bar then.
The drinks are cheap and the faces are friendly. I love it.
But the subjects change every other page.
Yeah.
You can never know what they're talking about.
Why are you saying every other page? It's every page. It changes.
Like half a page. I mean, I finally catch up. I'm like, okay, this is going on, and then I get new notifications later in the day, and it's just like, I can't post anymore. I don't know what is going on in here. It's the beauty of it, though. It's entertaining.
I blame Mike or Blutonian. I blame him for everything.
I blame him and Tom.
Mike is just like rapid firing in all of the forums. It's just like everything I see is just him. I'm like, I don't even know where to step in here. So I'm just gonna watch from the sidelines.
But it is fun watching it. Like last year, it got to a point where they were making inside jokes about like a YouTube series that like only a few people knew of, and they kept on making like GIF references like every other post.
We had GIF wars.
Yeah, we did.
Daily GIF wars.
Jordan, have I told you that
this is what we look forward to.
I thought BAR. Last year, I thought BAR was an acronym for something.
It is an acronym for something, I thought.
Browning Automatic Rifle.
Is it?
No, I think somebody had to explain to me that it's just straight up like a bar, like, come hang out.
Yeah, I think it's. I think it's. I think there is an acronym for it, but there are people like it. That's generally what it is. It's like come in, hang out, talk to each other, get to know
Barely
each other.
able to read because it goes so fast. I mean,
I like that actually. That makes perfect sense now.
It does. Oh yeah, I forgot we had more questions to go over. Brian, yep, fish, damn them.
Finish this one.
He says he has a Viking hat for this year. Okay, so another hat for us to burn.
We're burning that one too.
Swerve train. This has surely been. Oh yeah, I've already answered that one. Yeah, and I'll post the archives from the very first year into the podcast form.
Those were the dark ages.
Yeah, they were the dark ages when Kyle was the host of everything.
Is that a bad thing?
Oh no, it's just that That's how far back. That's how far back. Because I started hosting like literally after the first year, and Cal gave me the hosting duties like right as soon as the RTX went away. So,
Gotcha.
but let's see, where was it? Oh, she said the numbers on her Twitch account. Okay, so she was streaming and she said the numbers. Okay.
She being Mary.
Yeah, Mary.
Oh, okay.
So, okay. At least we got some confirmation on that. So, yeah, it's probably going to be around 500 Guardians this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Is there a wait list this year?
Most likely. I don't think it's...
Yeah, I think I saw something that there was.
Yeah, I don't think it's widely like advertised like it was last year, but yeah, there's a wait list.
Adam was in sponsor chat, and he was slightly impaired, but he was saying like, yeah, we ended up having to turn down like 3,500 people this year.
Holy shit!
Wow.
Yeah.
35.
That's a lot of people.
35 people wanted to work at RTX, not go to RTX.
Work. What? Exactly. Like that's the crazy thing.
So weird.
No, it's not weird. If you've been to RTX, then you know why it's awesome.
I wonder how many people are like. I honestly want to know because I always want to know the statistics every year for like the amount of people who go. I just wanted to work for Rooster Teeth, and I've heard this was a good opportunity to. It's like because there's always at least like 10. There's at least 10 every year.
At least
Sorry.
I'm like
10.
Right.
Yeah.
But
actually, no. That was actually really funny though. I noticed that Stan. You guys know Stan Lewis?
yeah.
Yep.
The dude is awesome, and he was a Guardian last year, and then like 3 months after RTX, I think he started working there.
Yeah, he was an intern during RTX last year. So
Wait, was he?
yeah, he was an intern.
Oh, that makes more sense then.
Yeah, usually the interns still come on as Guardians, and
Oh, that's awesome.
but usually it's like afterwards. Like it depends on who it is. Like because sometimes like people are interns and just don't make it through. And it's not guaranteed that if you're a Guardian that you're going. It's like, definitely not guaranteed if you're a Guardian that you'll
Not
work
at all.
It's just a few people who are very very like proactive and then just push their resume. So like if you're actually looking for a job, just send in your resume. Don't go through the Guardians.
No.
We're not stepping stone for your hiring.
Right.
I'm just trying to get drunk on 6th Street.
Seriously, dude. That's honestly so. This is what I heard from. You guys know TK? Chris? Chris Morales, short Asian dude with glasses.
No.
No, I don't
No.
think so.
Okay.
Alright, so the Thursday is the day that we all sort of like gather, correct? The day before Friday,
Usually.
usually. So he was just
What do we
like,
make sacrifices?
yeah. Well, he was just like, so. Nice. Well, he was just saying like, after that day, I want to try and get as many people who are Guardians as possible and go to 6th Street. And that's going to be the night we all get hammered. So I'm like, down to
The only one, man.
Well, no, I didn't say the
know.
only one. Whoa,
I don't know if it's a
look.
good idea to do it on a Thursday night, especially because we're all working Friday.
Or Friday. Or Saturday.
Yeah.
That's probably
Hey,
the best thing to do on a Sunday when, like, honestly, I had to go out to a bar on Sunday evening because my feet hurt so bad that I had to numb myself out. Like, that's what happened.
Side quest, I'm probably going to get wasted this year. It's like,
Yeah. When I'm out at conventions, I just like don't sleep. Like there was one day at Comic-Con where I was gonna line up early because I was trying to get an exclusive, and I was working, had to hand out posters during the day, so I wanted to go out at night because there was a cool party that I found out about. The gas lamp is right next to Convention Center, so it was like 2 in the morning. I walked over to the Convention Center. I was like, I gotta get in line at like 4 in the morning, so I slept on the grass. There's no point in walking back to my apartment.
yeah,
Right.
I think I slept for a record of like 12 hours total at last year's RTX.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Like since when I got to Austin, I got there on Wednesday afternoon, and was there till Tuesday morning, and we just didn't sleep.
Huh.
Okay, it was awesome though. We had a great time, but like we just didn't sleep.
oh, what was it? There's a Guardian last year that he, for some reason, he wasn't able to make it back into his like hotel slash condo, wherever the hell he did, and he ended up sleeping on the street, like right in front of the convention center.
Oh my god.
Do you remember his name or?
I'd rather not say his name because I don't want to call him out on it, but yeah,
Was it-
but it was.
That's something to be proud of. Come on, you got to call that one out.
You should get him on the podcast and have him out himself.
Exactly. There you go.
No, it was a thing last year because he actually got angry that he was on the street. I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's never a good thing, though.
I said, we told him, I was like, well, you could have called like a bunch of us and we would have let you into our apartment or condo, whatever we were in.
Well, it just shows how committed he is. You know.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
also
didn't
at
want
that
to bug
point,
anybody.
at that point, it's like the group me chat that we have going. Well, I guess
Yeah.
we weren't
Well.
using it for chatter either, so I guess that wouldn't make sense to use that. So.
Yeah.
Never mind. I retract everything I was going to say.
Yeah, because you were about to say that because the PA group has like a group me like for communication between like people, like when we're trying to get like freelancers out, the freelance PAs out, and helping people, but we usually have a strict no chatter policy as soon as RTX starts. So yeah, that would not have worked. But he still had like a bunch of our numbers too. He could have literally texted us and let us know that he was out there. But then again, let's go to something else. Let's go back to some questions. Hashtag Team Purple for life.
Yeah, damn right.
That doesn't seem like a question.
It's a declaration of war. That is not a question.
Okay, it says Sam, who's also was a PA from last year. She said, "You don't know Texas heat until you're running a full sprint between each building in under seven minuets." What the hell's a minuet? Are we talking about music here? Or?
Yeah.
That's another thing. If you guys become PAs, you have to learn how to perform musical
Yeah.
scores as you run around.
You have to perform a solo minuet.
You have to like serenade them, like
You have to serenade your staff right as soon as you meet them.
it's like a rite of passage, you know.
But yeah, no, that was a crazy thing. Like literally, as soon as I started off last year, because Miles decided to go and tour the convention hall like before RTX started, because he knew he wasn't going to be down on the floor for much of it. So he got to see like all the, like they had like a prop table for like Destiny weapons and like helmets and all that, and he was looking like everybody was looking at that for like a good solid hour before the convention started. And then as soon as like it was maybe like I want to say 20 minutes before, he's like, okay, I made a decision. He bought like a Recon Halo helmet replica, and then he goes, here, Jordan, go put this in my room over at the hotel. And I was like, we have to be at the panel in like 20 minutes. You really want me to do that? He's like, can you please do it, please, 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 please? I was like, fuck, okay, yeah, sure. So I sprinted, to his hotel. It was about like I think and back was probably about 1.5 miles to 2 miles total. So I sprinted there and back, and came back. I was like, just give you a couple minutes. He's like, okay, we're going upstairs. I was like, oh damn it.
Then he immediately asked you to go get it again so he could show it off.
Yeah.
But it was cool because then I spat in his food the rest of the time. So
I wouldn't do that to him. I would not.
Well, you thought about it, but you were like, no, I'll be the bigger man.
yeah, exactly.
No, I'll just team kill him in Destiny. So
Yeah, no, I'm still gonna be petty about this.
he just won't know it for another 6 months or so.
Remember when?
It's like you show up and it's like, do you think I've forgotten? Absolutely fucking not.
No, Miles, stand over there. I'm gonna drive right at you with my Sparrow, and I'm gonna turn away at the last second. Trust me, I got this. Gee, I missed for the third time in a row. I don't know how that happened.
But
It's a trust game. We'll see if you trust me.
but yeah, if you're going to be a PA, you will need to. I wouldn't say you have to be physically fit, but be prepared to go and run or walk really quickly in between your locations.
Yeah.
And have good shoes, good running shoes, and have
Yeah.
them broken in.
My
Don't buy
testing
shoes the day
fitness.
before.
Yes, do not do that because
Don't.
How many people have run like half marathons or 5Ks in brand new shoes?
I've ran a
Everyone's made that
marathon.
mistake. There you go. Yeah, you made that mistake.
See, my problem is I don't run, and that fucked me up at RTX. Because I had to run from the JW over to the Marriott.
Every
Fort
day is
Blaine.
leg day at RTX.
It was bad. It was bad. By the time I reached the Marriott, I was just like, I passed out on the floor, and I was just like having trouble breathing because I was just like running, and I was carrying a bag with a laptop that had like the whole presentation for panel, and the whole time as I'm running, trying to like not die, I'm just like, I hope I don't eat shit and break this thing, because I am gonna feel so bad if that happens.
Let's see. Okay, let's go to some more questions. I'm trying to get these knocked out. I'm a blonde. I'm allowed to spell things incorrectly.
We love you, Sam. Team.
Oh yeah, and you were first.
We need to get in bed, please.
No.
Go.
No.
Let's see. La Soleil. I did this exact same thing on Sunday after RTX was over. I was so destroyed. Adam looked at me and told me to go get some sleep. My only answer was not tonight. Tonight I beer. Soleil, you are awesome.
Nice.
Soleil knows how to party. Oh, she's like one of my favorite Guardians because of like her and I. She's been on the podcast quite a few times, and once we met for I think it was 2 years ago. And it was my first year with Miles. Miles was doing a signing, and he had lost his voice. And then him and Carrie started doing the Italian spit, is what they called it. And basically it was going like, "Tuh," like this at each other. Of course, this means fuck you in Italian. So, and so they just looked over and goes, "What the fuck?" I'm Italian. What the fuck? And just the entire time, and Carrie like gave this look like no, I can't believe I did this in front of an Italian. And just like rolled over in like embarrassment. And Miles was like rolling over hysterically laughing, and he had no voice either, so he was like basically like wheezing the entire time.
Like a silent movie.
I should have literally held up like a towel card going ha ha ha.
Don't give him any ideas, man.
And then it says DashCon is the fastest growing convention. Everyone knows it. Yes, it will go from 10 to maybe 100 people.
So is that
10 times
ball pit confirmed for RTX
Of
2016?
course, it's a ball pit.
If you ever lose me, I'll be there dying slowly.
And who's the cutie with the glasses profile pic?
Hey George, how you doing?
And Tim says hi, Jack. Tim McGovern.
Oh, hi, Tim.
Yeah, he was saying something in the group me, and I need to actually look it up. What he actually said. I forgot what he was saying. Here, look. But all these people I'm talking about, like the group me is the PAs. So, oh man, it's really far up. But in the meantime, let's talk about. So, what are you most looking forward to as a Guardian, or just RTX in general this year? Anyone care to start?
Okay.
And now all at once.
Everybody started talking once.
Oh, he said Jack is such a babe.
Oh. Oh, stop.
Well, I'll just start. So, I mean, for me, I usually don't like. I mean, when I work at conventions, it's been for pay or as an intern or something. But I mean, with Rooster Teeth stuff, being in LA, they have a lot of stuff. So I got to go out to RTES and E3 meetups and like met people out there and stuff. Just went to a few different Rooster Teeth things like Dupe Live and stuff. And there's always just everybody's so friendly, and like I have friends from every one of these events that I've gone to, Rooster Teeth related. Friends that I'm still friends with. I'm looking forward to the most is just it's a really awesome group of people to be around in general. Rooster Teeth fans are pretty awesome, so that's pretty much it. Is like the community. I'm super stoked for that part of it.
Awesome. Anyone else would like to?
Well, for me, I've attended twice, and just seeing all the stuff the Guardians have done, and I just seeing. I really want to know like what experience that part of it. I mean, of course I love the convention, and I'll go if I'm not picked as a Guardian, say next year or whatever. I'll definitely go to the convention just to see all the cool stuff, and it's a lot of fun just to be there. But I want to this year I want to experience it from kind of the flip side, because I've seen what the Guardians do to help when I was an attendee, and I want to be that part and be there for the attendees as opposed to being the attendee. That's what I'm looking forward to. Is seeing that other side.
It has a very, very solid reasoning too. That's basically what I did for my first year as a Guardian. I was an attendee, and I saw that they kind of needed help with the organization because it was kind of really roughly put together. The Guardians were really roughly like strewn across the convention center the first year. So, and I just felt like I was like, what? I'm going to help out. I said this company's been really good to me. I want to go work for them at the convention. So I did that, and I never turned back. Call it masochism, but I love it.
We all love pain.
But it's fun.
We love taking our vacation days off just to go work for these people.
I already have mine scheduled, so.
Yep. I've already taken my days off. I've got it set up.
Me too.
I don't know. I'd say for me, it's just I just love meeting people from the community. Like that's basically what I did. My first year at RTX, I went by myself, and I basically after every panel, I'd just be like, "Hey, you guys gotten lunch yet?" I just go ask a group of people let's go get food. We'll just go out to a restaurant and eat, and then hang out for a few hours. And I'd do it again the next day, and ask just groups of people, let's go hang out.
Yeah.
Random people who had no idea who I was. I'm like, I don't know you, but you're here, so you're cool. Let's go.
You are much more outgoing than I am. My first RTX, I was silent for the most of the time.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I was terrified.
The only two people I really talked to were a guy named Matt Corey and then my fellow PA Guardian James, and one of my good friends as well. James was my first in real life RT friend. He's the first person that I actually made friends with, and I actually got to meet in person. I was like, oh, this is awesome. And James is of course one of the coolest guys I've met. So, I think he was a PA for Barbara 2 years ago, and then he was Matt Holmes' PA last year. So you'll see him around. And last year he had earbuds in, and he looks all professional and everything. But
nice. But yeah, my first year at RTX, I wanted to basically just meet everybody I possibly could and just go exploring. It's even after the convention, I think I took an extra 2 days and went down to visit a friend that I met over Xbox in San Angelo. I drove 4 hours to San Angelo to go meet somebody that I'd known on Xbox for 2 years. I was like, dude, we got to meet up because I'm going to be in Texas. In my second year, I brought 2 friends with me from California, and then last year, I brought a couple friends from California, and all 4 of those people are coming this year to RTX. I just literally love meeting everybody.
Yeah.
Because there hasn't been a single bad experience that I've had meeting somebody from the community. Some of them.
There's
some of
conventions
them,
in general.
Yeah, but I mean, even
Yeah.
I've met people from Sponsor Chat and then met them in person at the convention. There are people who pretend to be hard asses in Sponsor Chat, but when you actually meet them, they're the nicest people.
oh yeah, it's amazing how it's amazing meeting people in person. I only knew Raph. Raph only knew me for my text chat in his Twitch stream.
Yeah.
That's literally the only way he knew me. And then we met through Skype for one of the Guardian calls and everything. And then we met in person. It felt like we had been friends for quite a while. Like, well, we were, but we had been like met in person and had been good friends for a while. It was that awesome meeting.
The
up
only
in
thing that
person.
threw me off guard was that Jordan came to pick me up from the airport, and when I saw him, I'm like, "Damn, you're fucking tall." It's just like, all right, I wasn't expecting that. That's kind of throwing me off, but all right, cool, let's roll.
Same thing with Jack. Jack, I did not expect him to be as tall as he was. Jack
Nobody
Jack
did.
is 6'5". It's hard to tell.
Wow.
Yeah,
Hold on, Jack, you look tiny.
I know.
You're like
This
this big.
throws people off. But actually, at RTX, it's like, holy fuck, all you guys are short.
Hey, say that twice, man. I'll cut you down to size. Okay.
Hey man, I'm an inch above the national average.
Yeah, I'm 6'1". I'm good.
Yeah, I'm technically tall.
No, I mean, Raph, I bumped into you, I think, on the night of the Bar Olympics.
I wouldn't be surprised. I've been just like looking at him like, this looks like such a familiar face, and I just
You
can't
were
put my finger on it.
outside the convention center smoking a cigarette, and I was running back to my car from 6th Street.
Yep, that sounds like Ralph.
Yeah, that's probably me.
it was I think like 7:30 or 7:30 or 8 at night. I was just like, I sprinted back. And I was like, I've seen that face on the site. I was like, are you Raph? And I think I bumped into you. I ended up talking to you for a second, and somebody else walked out. I'm like, oh shit, I need to be back at the bar in like 20 minutes. And I still haven't gotten back to my car to pick up my phone. But yeah, it was fun, dude.
Alrighty, let's go through some more questions. Only question: why are you hating on the hat? Do I even need to explain at this point? We've told you all the reasons why multiple times. That hat is a monstrosity and needs to be burned at the stake. Least favorite moments as a guardian so far? Ooh,
Leaving.
Stop. The emotions at the end is just...
Yeah, the emotions leaving are pretty harsh. Like let's just say, it's guaranteed our lead last year for PAs. They're pretty emotional when people leave, and it's guaranteed almost at the end of every RTX that she cries. Like, and it's almost like, I'm not gonna see you guys again until next year. And same thing with Mary too. Mary gets pretty emotional. We made Gus cry last year, so that was a thing.
Oh my god, that broke me. I was like, nope, I'm done. I'm walking out of this convention center. I'm going off to the side and crying because I can't handle this shit right now.
It's like, Gus. That was a pretty big moment. Was with Gus, because that's like something that you don't see very often. Like, it's like literally, I think we saw a unicorn that day.
Little do we know, Gus is watching the podcast right now and be like, I'm never going to cry in front of those motherfuckers ever again.
I'm never returning as a guardian again. But least favorite moment as a guardian, I want to say, I honestly don't know. Like, literally the worst moment probably is leaving, but I do have like moments. Oh well, Red Bull is a thing, so crap, that's what I'm talking about. The great Red Bull crisis of 2015 with the PAs.
Oh god, we gave Jess PTSD when we met up with her. When me and Tim met up with her in New York, because the first thing we did when we met up with her was go straight to the fridge in the hotel and buy Red Bull. She was looking at us, shaking her head. Like, why?
If you guys manage to be PAs, it'll be an inside joke. We're going to keep it that way, but it's basically involves miscommunication and Red Bull, and that's where I'm going to leave it. But
Miscommunication and Red Bull.
Yeah. But
I'm
yeah,
not gonna ask.
I think that's probably the worst moment, I'd say. What about you guys? You and
I don't
Jack?
have one yet. So
Yeah.
I
Jack,
mean,
that's my worst moment. Is not having a worst moment. I'm sorry.
But yeah, my worst moment was not existing, dude. That was terrible.
I think it's leaving or the number of times Red has threatened to kill me throughout the years.
Now this I gotta see.
It says jet fuel doesn't burn, doesn't melt steel beams.
Yeah, he doesn't like 9/11 jokes. What else was there? Oh, this is a good one. Two Guardians that we knew, they got engaged and they got married, and me and Red were invited to be their groomsmen, with Red being the best man and me being the groomsman. And we had an inside joke for years of Shrek, because we showed everybody like Shrek is love, Shrek is life. I don't know if you guys seen that video. And the monstrosity.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. And we always like keep bringing that up, and Red hates it. Like, he absolutely hates it. And as a present to these two Guardians, I gave them the entire Shrek movie collection. And Red's like, "You son of a bitch!" And he just like gets up and he just chases after me across this big park, ready me to like throw me overboard or something. It was.
Was yeah. I remember you telling that to me. I was like, oh my god, that's just perfect.
That's hilarious. Yeah. I can't really think of anything that like was a worst moment, like other than leaving. I think pretty much the whole weekend was fine. It just goes by like in such a blur that.
Mm-hmm. It does.
I think it's just because it was like my first time too. I was just kind of so infatuated by the whole thing that I can't really pinpoint anything that I would say was bad or negative.
I have a feeling it's gonna be how I am this year. It's gonna be like, whoa.
Yeah,
everything was awesome.
Everything was awesome, and now it's gone. That's usually the feeling that we get at the end of every year. Like, well, see you guys next year.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm so glad that we've actually, because one of the things with the Guardians, you end up making some really good friends with the Guardians. Like with the PAs, we have kept in contact often, and it's pretty awesome because I've met some really good people with the PAs. And like Raph, Tim, George. God, I need to. Once they come on, I need to read out their requests that they made.
I can't wait to watch what the fuck those two came up with.
Oh God, yeah, it's funny. George and Tim, they're really they're like best friends. And
they're basically married.
Yeah, they're basically married. They said that they had some terms and conditions for them coming onto the Guardian podcast later this year, and George literally sent me like someone who's like a musician coming to a concert venue, just gave me like a list of like requirements for them to be on podcast. It was amazing. I said the sad part is I could probably get a hold of like 90% of their lists, but
I don't want to know.
You'll find out soon.
Oh God.
But yeah, the Guardians are going to be some of your some really good friends of yours.
Mm-hmm.
And it's usually by trial by fire or something like that. Like it's like it's like brothers in arms, that kind of situation.
I need some good drinking buddies.
Mm-hmm. I've seen things, man. I've seen things.
Yeah.
The 1,000-yard stare.
Like RTX has been like the most messed up family reunion each year for the Guardians. Like because it's like saying hi to each other, and then some people will just like say, "Hey, fuck you," and the other one's like, "Hey, fuck you." It's great.
It's great. Nice. Like I said, it's like you get your daily dose of what would I call it? Why am I blanking on the word? Why am I blanking on the word? But basically, it's just like one big messed up family reunion, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
Dysfunction, that's what I'm looking for. You get your daily dose of
Functional family, yeah.
With that second cousin you don't want to see, but
but you end up having a good time anyways.
Right.
But some of your uncles got a little too drunk, but
see, more questions. Making that moment. Oh yeah, she's talking about with Carrie and Miles. She said making that moment as awkward as possible for Carrie felt so good. Let's see. And question. In Italy, there was no screenings for Laser Team. How was it to experience the movie in theaters? Was it like a mini RTX? Do you guys have any cool anecdotes?
It was like a mini
PTSD.
RTX. No, it was like literally after the theater or after the movie, I hung out with the people in line waiting to meet Josh, and it was literally like everybody's there as an RT fan. Well, some people were there. Most of the people there that were RT fans, like you just kind of walk up and like start talking. It was kind of like mini RTX. It was kind of awesome.
Yeah.
I had to duck out of that one early, the one at Lakeline, because I had some daycare issues, so we had to be back.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh.
Lame.
I get to say like hi to Josh on the way by, but we pretty much as soon as the movie ended, we had to jet.
Yeah, I had to duck out at the credits. I couldn't meet anybody afterwards because I was I had to drop my twin sister off at home because she wanted to go to bed afterwards. But no, it was amazing just like seeing that so many people like it because like I know Jack and Raph know, but I was like one of the Indiegogo executive producers. So the entire time I was fretting that people weren't going to like it at all. So because I had confidence in it, but somewhere in the back of my mind, I always had like a fear that people weren't going to like it. So but as soon as the credits rolled and people were just like thunderous applause, I was like, oh, thank God. Yeah. This is amazing, and it's like literally one of the happiest moments was just feeling that people love this movie.
Yeah, like there was points in it that I was like, but at the same time, like it's such a good stepping off point for them. Like they have so much potential.
Yeah, for what they did, I mean, one of my friends I went with one guy who was not an RT fan. He said that like maybe effects versus practical was a little jarring, but the practical looked very, very good. Really good.
That's because Marcus is amazing.
Yeah. But I'm
sorry to interrupt you there.
I haven't shut ours. Anyway.
The second thing I went to was with Michael and Gus here in Austin, and they talked about that. And Michael said actually a lot of it was practical shots. He said very, very little of it was green screen stuff. They did CGI things, but a lot of it was actual shooting.
Like for instance, the spaceship was all practical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was definitely cool to see at the back to the screenings. What they felt like when Gavin showed up at ours and asked everybody who's a backer and just saying how many hands go up. Yeah. Just how dedicated people are to making this movie happen was really cool to see too.
And these are people who paid for the DVD and were like, "Oh no, I'm going to go see it in theaters anyways." So,
right.
That was my thinking. I was just like, I'm not going to watch this alone at home.
Yeah.
Come on, I want to go see this all at home. He's like, let's go.
And that's literally, I'm glad that they did this with Tug because it was a really good experience seeing it with fellow RT fans, and just like it's a whole new atmosphere when you have people like laughing hysterically around you. It just gets you in a good mood.
Yeah, and like seeing when people show up on actors show up that people know and everyone cheers. Like I don't know if that annoyed other people. For me, I thought it was great, and just the energy that everyone just for like a couple seconds of Joel or Blaine or whatever, and everyone just goes in and.
I kind of love that Blaine and.
Adolf tattoo, and then moves.
There you go.
Did you guys have I thought this was just like pretty fucking funny that at the end of the movie, like when the credits are rolling and they're showing all the actors like Gavin, Michael, and the whole theater's clapping. Did you guys have that happen at your showings? Like people just like super excited and clapping at them.
Yeah, not like for. I think it was just a general applause.
Oh
yeah.
We did it. We did for like some people, like for instance, I think Bernie Burns and all them, like the big shots got like loud applause. Applause.
That's why I'm bringing it up. It's like they're going through the list and people are clapping and cheering, and then it's like sound guy, whatever name, the theater's just
Silence.
dead silent. I'm just like, oh shit, that
Oh.
sucks. Like,
Yeah.
oh.
I will say this: nobody knew who Marcus was in my theater, and
Really?
I cheered loudly for Marcus because I was like, this guy's awesome. I want people to. He deserves some applause for everything he's done. So.
Yeah, I think our theater was too preoccupied with everybody was trying to bum rush Gavin after the screening, so no one was watching the credits at all. They were just like, how do I get a selfie?
But have any of you guys gotten your DVD yet?
Nope,
I
not
didn't
yet.
back
It's in the mail, so.
Okay. I got mine like literally the night of the premiere. So as soon as I got home, it was like another like exciting moment because I had it like sitting in my mailbox ready to be watched.
Nice. Wait, hold on. Jordan.
Yeah.
Are you in Austin?
No, I'm in Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
Louisville for people who are from out of town. So
What did you say originally?
You said
Louisville.
Oh,
Louisville.
okay.
Yeah, it's a different pronunciation for
It's
people.
like how people from New Orleans say Nolans.
Nolans.
Yeah, or Knoxville.
Knox.
For
Yeah, there
kids.
you go. Or how people say California like Cali.
Oh, please no.
I know, seriously, you can tell somebody's not from California. They call it Cali.
Yeah, San Francisco, it's Frisco. Like anybody from the city is just like, oh, why'd you do that? No.
Like you can say SF if you want to shorten it, but you
Yeah.
don't say Frisco ever.
Frisco's a sin around here, man.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Say that in the wrong part of the town, they'll get you shot.
Oh yeah, dude. Go down to the Niner Stadium and say Frisco, dude. Good luck.
Oh, good lord, dude. I'm so sad about that right now. A couple of my friends live like right next door to the stadium too. Like
The
right
new
off
one?
of Lawrence. Yeah, right off of Lawrence Expressway.
Oh, this stadium, it's basically like 60 miles away from the city. So now our closest team is like technically the Oakland Raiders, and it's just like a $45 parking lot, and you have to walk a mile after you pay $45 to park, and it's just like disrupted the whole area down there, and it's just a mess.
Look, hold up. You guys still got, the Giants.
Yes, we do. We got the Warriors coming to the city, man. But enough about the Bay Area.
Yeah, enough about the Bay. As awesome as it's getting right now in terms of sports teams.
Mhm.
But let's see. What else? Just word train. Oh, talking about worst moments. Oh, I remember this one very clearly. Ryan getting zip tied to a chair and being stuck into a maintenance closet. That was a thing.
That happened one year. That happened one year.
Yep.
There's video of it.
Yeah.
It exists.
Okay, you put it
Is
in
there
the
a duct tape video too?
Yeah.
No,
They,
he first got duct tape, and then somebody brought the zip ties.
yep.
So are we upgrading the chains this year?
Is this Ryan Haywood that this happened to?
No. It's Ryan Drake, the founder of the
Okay.
podcast.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I was about to say,
The fish.
hell.
Yeah, he's. Yeah, that's the thing where he was getting.
He's a character.
Yeah,
He's a character. He's a character.
He was asked to be taped up for some reason. I don't know why. He asked to be taped up, and then next thing you know, someone brought out zip ties, and then zip tied him to the chair. And then they just carried him and then threw him into like a maintenance closet out in the hallway over at the ACC.
Yeah, in front of everybody. Like,
In front of
both
everybody
lines.
too, which was probably not the best idea.
When people in the South say character, they just mean insane.
Yeah, pretty much. Or
No,
just
I'm not judging. Or anything like that.
sorry, we're eccentrics. That's how you-
Eccentrics.
There
Yeah.
you go. Oh, that John, he's a character.
Yeah, I grew up in Massachusetts. We just call them assholes.
Los Angeles, we call them everybody.
Ouch.
Kind of true, man. You drive on the road down there, it's
I
Okay,
don't know.
Frisco.
Austin's interesting.
Frisco sounds like a cat food brand.
Now you want to get shot, you say that anywhere in San Francisco.
yeah.
That's kind of like putting on your best like leprechaun impersonation and going into Dublin.
Going to Australia. Hey, can I get a Foster's?
Yeah, there you go.
I got chewed out by one of my Australian friends because I sent her a fucking Snapchat of me drinking a Foster's once. She's like, "You disgust me." Oh, okay. Sorry.
I had an Australian roommate my junior year of college, and we took him to an Outback, and I've never seen more pain in a human's eyes than that experience.
Like, look, we're bringing you home.
Yeah, look at the paintings of the koalas. It's just like home. Want some shrimp on the babby?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's another reason why Red wants to kill me. Because every year I keep bringing him to IHOP, and he's from Canada.
Yes, that's right.
Wait, what's the beef with Canada and IHOP?
You
It's
should
like
just say it's
shitty
almost as good as
syrup.
It's a maple syrup thing. He's always like, these maple
Well,
syrup.
it's not just that, because we still are arguing over the fact on which day we went to IHOP, and we went on a Wednesday. For God's sakes, Red, just give up. We went on a Wednesday.
That's actually right near the best place to park for free
It-
near RTX. It's right
Oh,
near
yeah.
IHOP
Oh,
on
yeah.
that road.
Oh,
Yeah,
Where's the IHOP? Oh wait, that's behind the convention center, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
It's over.
Yeah.
It's over by what was the name of the place? Shit.
Ironworks.
Yes,
the Ironworks,
Ironworks.
yeah, the barbecue.
yeah, if you're walking
It's the
away
best
to
place to
6th
park.
Street.
That's
Okay.
the absolute best because it's like $10 for the whole day.
No, you can
Oh,
actually
really?
park for free on the street. There's like a mile and a half of free parking right on the road, the corner that IHOP's on by 35.
Oh, I got excited.
for
You guys
real?
were talking about $10 for pancakes all day.
Oh no!
it's really
Jack's just sitting there like, dude, I'm gonna be there all morning.
It's all about the food, man.
I mean, 2014, 2015, all 3 days I parked there for free all day long. There's
That's-
just like,
Wow.
yeah,
That's
the whole
awesome.
street. Yeah.
But
It's a little bit of a walk sometimes, but for the most part, it's really good to park there.
mhm.
Nice. Yeah, I've always been parking at the place on Red River. Like every single year.
That's right near
Go
there.
out.
I mean, Red River is like 1 block over, but it's just
Yeah.
it's the service road on 35. There's all parking right down that whole road.
I had no idea that was free though.
Yep, totally free. No meters, no nothing. I mean, it was last year. Maybe they changed it this year, but I know 2 years in a row.
I hope not. I'm down for free parking. God damn.
But
Back
anything
to
else?
questions.
Last questions. Well, last question. Not a question, but more of a comment. Jordan, you're my first RT friend, and James was my second.
Oh.
Was he? Oh, so James was really his second. I thought Darren and them would have been.
Not everybody that's been on the podcast, but it was just you two.
Okay.
Congrats.
So fuck you, Jack.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shots fired.
Come on, goddamn.
But thanks, Ryan. I appreciate that. But what was
Love you, Ryan.
But yeah, we need to start wrapping up because we're about over 15 minutes, which is a good thing. It's a good thing. But we need to start wrapping up. So any last comments, questions, or anything that you guys would like to ask? Any
Just want to wish
concerns?
everybody luck
Yeah.
this year. Have fun.
Yeah, can't wait to meet everybody out there.
Seriously.
Yeah, and in person.
Everybody here.
Who's all going to be there Wednesday? They said they sometimes have that meeting on Wednesday nights.
Mm-hmm.
Me.
I'll be there from Tuesday to Tuesday.
Yep.
Wednesday morning to Tuesday, I think.
Yeah.
But I'll be
We
there.
need to have like one gigantic Guardian party.
That's basically Wednesday morning.
RTX.
Is it? Is it Wednesday?
Well, it's over the years, it's always been bag stuffing, and that's basically all of us on tables like stuffing bags. But we're laughing, we're telling each other stories,
Singing
and
chants.
we always start singing Disney songs
Dude,
or Bohemian Rhapsody.
I'm not
every
even
year.
joking right now. I'm not even joking right now. I'm actually bringing a giant like roller speaker that I'm going to carry with me at all times. That's got a Bluetooth connector to my phone. And I'm just going to be like blasting music all the time, so I don't give a fuck. Let's do it. I'm also going to have a cooler in my backpack, so drinks are on me. Actually, I'm
Yeah,
not
you
serious about that one.
gotta get a Camelback, which just direct hose to your mouth.
Some Jack and Coke in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No drinking on the job, guys.
What?
No drinking on the job. That's the thing.
All right, I quit. I'm done.
Unless it's
But so anything else that you guys would like to talk about, or comment, or do you want to promote anything while you're on here?
I have something.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I've been running tournaments for like 4 years now, doing like Smash and Halo and a couple Call of Duty tournaments. But one of the things that we always did, and something that really was like something special that was kind of brought to our tournaments, was every single one of them. The very beginning, you start up and have like your MC. It was like usually it was me or my buddy DC, and we like sort of talk about like what was going to happen in the tournament, who we expected to be up there, what we expected from people during the tournament, like you're going to play hard, play fair, like have like GGs at the end, all that kind of stuff. But one of the things that we always did was we had a chant, and it was something that everybody in the tournament knew about, and it was the MC says "bring the," and the crowd finishes "hype." I don't know if that would be fun this year, but like, it's just something that really was awesome. Every single tournament we did it. It's like before every big match, we'd be like, "Bring the," and then "hype," and like this huge crowd response.
I'm sure if you scream anything, it will catch on. Like, I'm sure it's possible. Man.
Yeah, I was at Anime Expo, and the entire time people would be running around, because this was around the Shia LaBeouf video earlier last year, and everyone's just going, "Do it!" And then everybody else around would yell, "Do it!"
I guarantee there'll still be people saying "just do it" this year.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, I would love to start something random, just like titty muffins. Like, get some kind of response and just roll with it and see how far that would get.
I'm just wondering if this should be like a Guardian thing, like the rallying call.
Was there something?
I feel like there was a chant last year.
What?
Maybe. I don't remember, to be honest. Which was a blur.
All a blur. I blocked it out.
I blocked it. All I remember is fish. Like, that was a thing
Yeah.
back in RT history.
But so anything else that you guys would like to promote or talk about, or any questions?
I post dumb videos sometimes in the filmmaking and machinima groups and threads, so feel free to check them out if anyone wants to.
All
I
right.
think I'm uploading a couple more this week. I'll probably post in those threads again.
Okay, so check out SeanChris and those was the filmmaking forums.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So check
I
them
make
out.
stupid YouTube videos and I stream all the time.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So does Raph
So does
here.
Raph. Uh-huh.
Yeah, you can catch me on Wednesdays and Thursday evenings at 10 p.m. EST on shimmysham_gaming on Twitch. There's also a
Raph, we
YouTube
gotta
channel.
hook up one of these days, man, and actually make a video or something.
Yeah, definitely. I'm always down. I like collaborating.
But
You
Jack, do
should
you
come
have
play Path of Exile with us.
Well, I just make one video a year. So if you want to check those out, go to JackDP on YouTube.
Yep, JackDP on YouTube. He makes one funny video a year, and it's called Ruby Theater, and it's actually extremely funny, and it's filled with awesome references and everything like that. Basically, do you want to explain what you do, Jack?
It's just like I take clips of Ruby and I grab audio from other third-party content like music or video games or movies, and I put them into Ruby and make them try to fit.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like last year it was Bohemian Rhapsody and lightsabers, and Ruby shitting down an alleyway. That was my highlight.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely. Like, so Jack, every year he makes a video. Every year I laugh hysterically at it. So go check him out.
I do a couple of small things. I mean, kind of in hiatus right now, but if you want to look up Bearheart Productions, that's me and some buddies do some things, podcasts and videos and whatnot.
Okay.
We're kind of on hiatus though, but we done a lot of past content. And we just need to get back into it.
Okay. And if you guys want me to, please send me like links or something, and I can probably re-edit the video to post like link dumps or stuff like that. So.
Would you like that in an email or?
No,
No, I'm actually
Yeah.
seriously. It sounds so weird,
Yeah, it sounds. Yeah, but yes, I would prefer it in an email to the RTX Guardian podcast, rtxguardianpodcast@gmail.com. So.
All right. Well, it's going to be a little bit more elaborate than Raff this time around. I promise you that.
But yes, send it to my email, the Guardian Podcast email, and we'll go and post and link them because that's the only thing I'm going to start this year. I've started promoting the Guardians content so that every one of us gets a chance in this limelight. So
Sweet.
Very cool.
Awesome.
I should ping you with that then.
Yeah, ping me with it and I'll post it into the link them.
Okay.
And I'll say my little 2 cents. Like I don't normally do stuff that needs promoting, but recently I've been playing some Bloodborne and I started doing a stream for it. For like I'm on the final boss for Bloodborne, and Garmin the First Hunter, and I started it up. I want to say what was it, Friday night, and then didn't beat him, but I'm still continuing on and trying to beat him. But if you guys want to check me out on my Twitch stream, join the Twit 12. So check me out there, and I'll usually post on my Twitter at Jordan the Twit, and I'll let you guys know when I'm going live. So that's my 2 things. I normally don't do it, just once in a while. Alrighty, so I think that pretty much wraps it up. Thank you guys for coming on and hanging out.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for having us, Jordan.
No problem. So I guess I'll see you guys next week, and I'm pretty sure I have put up the schedule for the next podcast on the Guardian Forum group. And as like I said, for anybody who's wanting to be on the Guardian podcast, if you want to let me know in the Guardian group, but the way I am actually putting you in the lineup is if you email me, because it's better for organization. I know who's actually really interested, so they'll email me, and I'll use the email to sort everything out. So email me at rtxguardianpodcast@gmail.com, and I'll be sure to put you on. So thank you guys for coming on, and I'll see I'll see you guys next week.
I can't wait to meet all of you.
All the hubs.
See you guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Be safe, everybody.